Australia opens a national probe into child sex abuse. Prime Minister Julia Gillard has warned of uncomfortable truths. The inquiry brings institutions, including schools and churches, under scrutiny. Gillard ordered the probe in November after the Catholic Church in Victoria revealed hundreds of children had been abused. A Royal Commission has been formed at the Victorian County Court in Melbourne to investigate the national case. At least 5,000 people are expected to testify. The inquiry is expected to provide an interim report by the end of June 2014 and to wind up in December 2015. Daniel Pizarro is our correspondent with me now live from Sydney. Let's get the latest from him. So Daniel, tell us what exactly prompted this investigations at this scale. It is rather big, isn't it?
Homer, this is a massive scale. This Royal Commission is historic, and judging by the sheer amount of people that could be submitting to this inquiry, it's very likely that we'll have more than 5,000 submissions. And there's already been talk that it will miss its December 31st, 2015 deadline to submit a full report. So this inquiry could go on for years, though we will have the interim report in June 2014. Now, this inquiry was sparked by the Victorian inquiry in the state of Victoria regarding Catholic Church sex abuse against children. And that inquiry has revealed that over 800 children over the past few decades suffered abuse by Catholic priests and by religious staff. And many of these cases were covered up by Catholic Church officials. We also have inquiries in New South Wales and in South Australia. So this inquiry has been encompassing the entire country. And of course, we've had some terrible cases of boys under the age of 10 being physically, sexually, mentally abused by the people that they trust. Now, we have been told by the Commission, Justice Peter McLennan, that this Royal Commission will not be dealing with the matters of compensation or convictions. The first stage of this inquiry will be private meetings conducted in an informal matter in places like hotel rooms, function centres, so victims can come forward and present evidence to the Commission staff so they can basically gather what they're dealing with. However, this stuff can't be used as evidence unless the victim who comes forward swears that this is the truth, and then that can be later used as evidence. And we'll have public hearings from October this year. Now, the big question, of course, is what exactly did the Catholic Church, who has been at the forefront of these allegations, will be doing to help? And we have heard that the Archbishop of Sydney, Cardinal George Pell, is the highest ranked Catholic Church official in Australia, who has been at the centre of many of these allegations. I should point out he has not been accused of child sex abuse, but he has been accused of covering up and negligence. He will be presenting evidence at the Victorian State Inquiry, and he will also likely be presenting evidence at this Royal Commission. Now, as you said, Prime Minister Julia Gillard has commented. She was the one who started this whole inquiry back in November 2012. She said that this will be facing uncomfortable truths when it comes to institutions such as Catholic schools, Anglican schools, parish centres, childcare centres, the Boy Scouts. So this will be covering a lot of institutions. But she also says that this is a time for healing. So we'll have to see what will happen.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel Pizarro, correspondent with us there from Sydney with all the latest. Malaysia's Prime Minister dissolves Parliament in preparation for general elections.